Hello everyone. I hope each and everyone at your place is safe and doing fine. I am Dr. Sandeep Narayan Patil. I have 15 years of experience in pediatrics and I practice in Miraz district Sangli, Maharashtra. Today we will understand allergic rhinitis and its management in children. The word rhinitis refers to inflammation of nasal passages. This inflammation can cause a variety of annoying symptoms including sneezing, itching, nasal congestion, runny nose and postnasal drip. Postnasal drip is the sensation that occurs when the mucus is draining down the throat from the sinuses. Few episodes of rhinitis are caused by respiratory tract infections with viruses such as common cold. Allergic rhinitis is caused by allergies to things in air around you. Chronic, that is the long-term rhinitis, is usually caused by allergies, but it can also result from overuse of certain drugs, some medical conditions, and other unknown factors. For many people, allergic rhinitis is lifelong condition that waxes and wanes over the time. Fortunately, symptoms can usually be controlled with combination of environmental measures, medications and immunotherapy. Now the question is, who gets allergic rhinitis? Allergic rhinitis affects approximately 20% of people of all ages. The risk of developing allergic rhinitis is much higher in people with asthma or eczema and in people who have family history of asthma or allergic rhinitis. Allergic rhinitis can begin at any age, although most people first develop symptoms in childhood or young adulthood. The symptoms are often most severe in children and people in their 30s and 40s. However, the severity of symptoms vary throughout a person's life. Some people go through periods during which they have no symptoms at all. Now, coming to the causes of allergic rhinitis. Allergic rhinitis is caused by nasal reaction to small airborne particles called allergens. Allergen is the substance that produces allergic reaction. In some people, these particles also cause reaction in the lung. The condition is called as asthma, or reaction in the eyes, when the condition is called as allergic conjunctivitis. The allergic reaction results from activation of two types of inflammatory cells in the body called mast cells and basophils. These cells produce natural chemicals such as histamine, which causes symptoms such as nasal congestion, itching, sneezing and a runny nose. Seasonal versus perennial allergic rhinitis. Allergic rhinitis can be seasonal, that is occurring during specific seasons, or perennial, occurring throughout the year. The allergens that mostly commonly cause seasonal allergic rhinitis include pollens from trees, grass and weeds. The allergens that most commonly cause perennial allergic rhinitis are dust mites, cockroaches and animal dander and fungi or molds. Perennial allergic rhinitis tends to be more difficult to treat. What makes your symptoms worst? Outdoor allergies. The best way to prevent allergic rhinitis is to avoid the things to which you are allergic. Because allergic rhinitis is caused by outdoor allergies, this can be hard to do. If you have outdoor allergies, there are some things you can do which may help you. Keep your doors and windows shut during pollen season. Use an air conditioners to cool your home instead of air coolers or fans that bring outside air. Consider pollen counts when planning outdoor activities. It may help to limit your outdoor activities when pollen and mold counts are at their highest. Pollen and mold counts can vary throughout the day. The peak times are: for the grass pollen, it is afternoon and early evening. Ragweed, it is early midday. Mold sometimes peak during warm, dry, windy afternoon, and other types occur at high levels during periods of dampness and rain. Dust mites, pollens. If you are allergic to dust mites and live in humid area, you have to be careful. Now, what are the precautions you have to take from prevent oneself from the allergens and the dust mites? You can cover your mattress and box spring in zippered dust-proof encasings. Wash your pillows, sheets and blankets weekly in hot water, preferably at 130 degrees centigrade. The dust mites will survive in lukewarm water. Animal danders, urine and saliva from feathered or furry animals are major year around. Allergies produced by common pets such as cats, dogs, birds, hamsters, gerbiles and horses. If you are allergic to animals, do not keep any furry or feathered pets in your home. If you must keep the pet, try to keep it outside the house. If at all the pet comes indoor, make sure that it stays off your bedroom at all times. After exposure to pets, you should wash your hands and change your clothes. Many substances can irritate the nose, throat or airways. Common irritant includes smoke, tobacco, smoke from wood burning, stoves or kerosene, and fireplaces. Aerosol sprays, strong odors, dust and air pollution. Reducing exposure to irritants can be very helpful. It is important that no one smokes in the home or car. Avoid aerosol spray, perfumes, strong cleaning products and other odor sources in the home. Common signs and symptoms. Symptoms of allergic rhinitis vary from person to person. Although the term rhinitis refers only to nasal symptoms, many people also have symptoms that affect the eyes, throat and ears. Sleep may be disrupted as well. The symptoms may include the following. In the nose, you have watery nasal discharge, blocked nasal passages, sneezing, nasal itching, post-nasal drip, loss of taste, facial pressure or pain. Eyes, you have itchy red eyes, feeling of grittiness in eyes, swelling and discoloration of skin below the eyes. The discoloration below the eyes are very specific and they are known as allergic shiners. In the throat and ears, you have symptoms of sore throat, hoarse voice, congestion or cropping of ears, itching of throat or ears. Sleep is usually mouth breathing, frequent awakening, daytime fatigue and trouble in doing work. With perennial or the year-round allergic rhinitis, the predominant symptoms include post-nasal drip, persistent nasal congestion and trouble during sleep. Allergic rhinitis diagnosis. Your doctor can diagnose allergic rhinitis by doing a physical examination, reviewing your symptoms. Medical test can confirm the diagnosis and identify the offending allergens. Identifying allergens and other triggers. It is often possible to identify the allergens and other triggers that provoke allergic rhinitis by recalling where you were and what you were doing before your symptoms started. Example, spending time outside or around animals. Noting the time of year during which you have noticed symptoms. Looking closely at home, work and school environments for potential allergens. Your doctor may suggest skin prick testing if your symptoms are not well controlled with medications, or if it is not clear what is causing your symptoms. This involves an allergist putting tiny amounts of different allergens on your skin and observing which can cause a reaction. Blood tests are also available, although these are not needed in all situations. Thank you very much.